Hey Gemini, it is CJ from CJ Soul Messages. How are you guys doing? I hope really well. This reading I'm going to be doing for you is for January 2022, and it will be a career read, career/finance money kind of read. So we're just going to get into this. I will take a second to let you know that I am planning on doing, offering one free read for my subscribers. I adore you guys. I am so appreciative of all the support you've given me, and I want to give something back. So on January 31st, I'm going to pick one one subscriber, and I'm going to offer you a free read. All I ask is that you like, subscribe, and please leave me a comment of what you are hoping to bring into your world in the new year of 2022. And then I will let the winner know. So that's about it. Let's just get started here. I am doing this read on December 22. Oh my gosh, I can't speak. December 22nd, 2021. So this could be pertaining to you right now, but it is going to be moving into the month of January. I've already done Aries and Taurus, and man, the energy is something so positive. I am very excited. I'm almost vibrating from all of the energy Spirit is giving me. So let's get into yours. I'm excited to see what is happening for you. All right, I'm going to pull one major arcana and then we'll continue on. All right, Spirit, for our beautiful air sign Gemini for January 2022. Let's see. The universe. Love it. Wow, that's the world in traditional tarot. Bottom of the deck is Wheel of Fortune. Okay, these are some powerful, positive energy, I feel. All right, so we've got a completion happening, a cycle is closing out, something new is beginning, and with the Wheel of Fortune, it feels like this is going to be your year. Yeah, let's start. Okay, one card for our Gemini Divine Animal Oracle deck, please. Cards are getting pretty jumpy here. Learning, it's the Sacred Abyss. I love this card. Okay, and I want to see what's on the bottom of the deck. Wow, we got Seahorse. Equality. Okay. I'm just going to pull the rest of the cards out and then we will discuss this. Okay. So you've got the universe. This is really interesting. I feel like Gemini, you are really closing something out. There's a chapter here that is really kind of closing out. But what is coming your way is really positive. I feel like some of you are going to be learning something, higher education, going back to school perhaps. Maybe actually learning something, diving in a little bit more into your passion, your career, learning something, but what it's going to bring you is some balance into your life with the Seahorse. Seahorse is all about equality. So let's see here. What do we got? Well, we got the King of Cups, beautiful. 5 of Wands, 3 of Swords, Knight of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Okay. All right, so let's start. So first card I got, the World. So Gemini, this is now the time where you are going to be trusting that it is time for a change. There's a change that has to occur here. There has been something that has really maybe not been going your way financially, career-wise, not so, maybe you haven't been able to make much move in if you're working for a company or something like that. And so the universe is showing up here to say, it is now time for us to help you close out this one chapter because you have taken all you possibly could out of it. And now we have to allow that to close out so that we can begin this brand new chapter. I love this card too because the figure that's on this card, she is very much trusting in the universe. This is a snake, but it is supported by the universe and the power of the divine. And she is completely entrusting herself in the snake that she will be safe and taken care of. And it is for her higher development, her higher purpose. So Spirit is saying that this month of January 2022, you are going to be allowing something to close out here. Maybe you're even going to be leaving your job. I'm not in any way saying, go ahead, Gemini, do that. Obviously, do your research and make sure you have something to back you up in it. But it does feel like it is going to then offer you a new way of seeing the world, and also a whole lot of more emotional fulfillment is going to come with that. Sacred Abyss is showing up as the first animal oracle card that I've picked. Look at how those doors are opening up. They are opening up, but look at what's behind it. It's like the sun is, in all of its mighty, is right behind those doors. I feel like you're going to be walking towards the sun here in January. And with the Wheel of Fortune being on the bottom of the deck, it is a promise where it is going to start bringing some great momentum into equality into your life, which is about, equal give and take. It is about what you have put out into the world that you are finally going to get back. You're going to start getting recognized. And, like I said, for some of you, it may entail going back to school or studying something a little bit more to get a little bit more knowledge on whatever this is for you, like maybe you need to upgrade a bit, but it is going to actually be very beneficial for you because we have the Seahorse, which is all about, like I said, it's like a balance, really. It's about bringing beautiful balance and harmony into your life. I like this. We do have the Three of Swords showing up here. So I feel, because this is a career reading, excuse me, Gemini, I feel like it has been a bit of a struggle. You probably have put a lot of work into something, and you haven't really definitely gotten back at all what you should have been getting back. Now, you probably have learned a lot, and there's been a lot of things that you have acquired, but it has caused you some distress. It has caused some bit of pain, maybe feelings of not feeling good enough, not feeling acknowledged, not feeling like you're going to be able to be successful. Maybe you've given a lot to whatever this is. You could even be an entrepreneur, and this is about a business that you've been trying to come to put into fruition and bring a plan into it. And maybe it is time for you to see if you need to shift things so that you can make it more successful. But regardless, energy is still the same. I do feel like there has been quite a bit of conflict with the Five of Wands. There's been a lot of people maybe even vying for the exact same position that you have, or that you have been going after. But this is a card where it is really like, everyone kind of almost for their own self, and, like stepping on each other to get to the top. And I think that has probably caused a little bit of heartache for you, and it's been a bit of a struggle. My lights just flickered too. I'm not sure if my camera caught that. So it feels like some extra energies showing up here. So, it just feels like this is going to be the beginning of you actually acknowledging that where you have been hasn't felt very good, and you've maybe felt stepped on and ignored, and that there hasn't been very much balance for what you've been putting into the career, the business, whatever this is for you. But something changes here when you trust in the universe, you trust in the world to allow it to kind of close out. That brings you emotional fulfillment, because we have the King of Cups. King of Cups is all about being very, very balanced in your emotions and really trusting in the divine, trusting in your ability to be successful. He is a king. And so it does feel very much like there has been something that you haven't maybe gotten the growth that you wanted, finances, respect, acknowledgement, and it has been a struggle that has caused some pressure on you emotionally. But with the Wheel of Fortune showing up here, I feel that this is going to change for you. It is, whatever this next step is, we're going to get some clarifiers here, but whatever this next step is that you are going to be going towards, it does feel that this is going to be, the doors are going to be opening for you. and what is behind it looks very vibrant and promising for you. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Swords. So this is like determining what it is that you want to go after and really putting all your effort into it, not turning back to see what you're leaving behind, because now you've got clarity in the mind of where you need to go and what it is that you are wanting to do. After probably a bit of a time of contemplation. Two of Wands. Wands are our fire element, but this is it's our action, how we move through the world, through our life. But Two of Wands is about decision. It is about, do I stay where I'm at or do I go somewhere else? She is looking out the window, wondering which way she should go. I think that you've gotten some kind of clarity because the moon is underneath that, and the moon is about what has been hidden or what we haven't wanted to see, what we haven't wanted to acknowledge. It is about trying to illuminate what it is that we need to see. And perhaps you've just been stuck in this kind of, you know, it could be like a dead end job, you know, it could feel like you've been working and working and working and working, and nothing is coming towards you. Nothing has been coming towards you. People are stabbing you maybe in the back. People are stepping on you to get higher than you, and you maybe haven't felt like you've been able to get any success. You haven't been able to get any momentum going here. But I feel that you are actually going to be really looking at what you truly want as far as what direction you're wanting to move. And you then get some serious clarity and you start running towards it. You start running towards it and it leads you to this overall emotional fulfillment. You know, and with the Wheel of Fortune, that can be speaking of you are going to start making more money. You are going to actually be much more successful. Gold, the color gold to me, obviously, and this is going to sound very like, well, no kidding, but the color gold is very rich. This feels very rich. This feels like pentacles here. So let's get some clarifiers and see what else Spirit can offer us. I think you've been struggling. I think there's been quite a struggle here, you know, and, you know, it's probably taken a lot out of you. But there is this need now to really look at what may have been hidden, what you might not have been wanting to see, maybe what you've been denying to yourself. And I get that, because sometimes we have to stay in a job or a career or whatever, because we have to pay the bills and we have responsibilities and we're going to take care of each other, take care of our family, all of that kind of stuff. And so it can be a really kind of a heartbreak when you feel like you're not able to make any success or gain any ground in a positive way because maybe no one is giving you that acknowledgement. Remember, we have Seers here, which is about equality. And I'm feeling very much, Gemini, that you haven't been feeling very equal. You are equal. You deserve the very best, but someone perhaps hasn't been seeing all your beautiful traits that you have and all the work that you've been putting in here. Five of Wands is also working. You know, you are trying to work to get to the top here. So let's see. Spirit, can you give me some clarifiers for Gemini? January 2022. Seven of Coins. It's exactly what I'm speaking of here. Seven of Coins is all about looking to see, is it equal? Am I getting back what I've been bloody well putting in? I don't think you have, Gemini. I really don't. I think that it has been very unequal. It hasn't been balanced here. And it is now time for you to make some choice so that you can have the King of Cups, so you can allow this fortune to come towards you that really is wanting to come through. You know, this chapter of maybe putting too much in and never getting exactly what it is you deserve, always feeling shortchanged, that has to end now. I feel like, and on the bottom of the deck right now is Three of Swords again. So I think it's caused you a lot of pain. You know, for some of you Geminis, you might have been working at a place for a very, very long time and have put your heart and soul and sweat into it. And yet you still don't get the acknowledgement. You still haven't gotten the, you know, the good pat on the back and the better money and, you know, the bonuses and the acknowledgement of how hard you've been working. Spirit is asking you now to really, really shine that light on what is the truth here. Because I feel you haven't been treated fairly. Let's see. I want to see what else wants to come out here. Well, there's a whole bunch. That's too much. Okay. The Tower. Wow. The Tower is flipped up. So it is time. It is time. Spirit is saying, Gemini, you know, whether you've been working for a place, I do feel like I feel like you probably have been committed to whatever this is for quite a long time. Obviously, it's not going to be for every one of you Geminis, because that would be weird, because we're all on different paths. But the energy is still the same. You've been either focusing on one career, like maybe maybe you've been doing something one way for a very long time, and hoping that it was going to bring you, you know, really great independence and really great money, and you're going to feel emotionally balanced and secure. But I don't think it has come. That maybe it isn't even your passion. Maybe you aren't doing what you are meant to do, and you know, that can be for sure for some of you Geminis. For others, it is you've given a lot to a career, to a business, and it has broken your heart because you haven't gotten back what it is you deserve. Hence why the Tower is showing up, because it now needs to shift. This needs to close out. That foundation is not supporting you in the way it should be, you know, so it has to crumble so that you can actually start to build a new career, a new path, one where you are going to be able to have the doors open wide and be blessed with all the bliss, you know. I want to see, okay, let's see what else. Very powerful read with the World and the Tower showing up here. Spirit is speaking loudly. The Fool. So there it is. And Death. Wow, Gemini. So you've got the World, completion, needs to end. It needs to change. You've gone through this whole cycle, you know? You've gone, the World is the very last card in the tarot. So this is it. You've done it. You've made it through that, right? Tower has to come in. It needs now to just be knocked down, and you need to rebuild. Death. Death is here saying, yeah, the old you dies out and you need to be reborn now. It's a beautiful transition. It can be scary as hell. It can be very freaking frightening, of course. But it is important if you are feeling Three of Swords, just broken and don't have really any energy to keep giving to this anymore. It is really important for you to find your strength, your power to change this. Because the Fool, brand new beginning. This is 0. This is the start of tarot again. This has come after the Tower. This is what is awaiting you, this brand new start to your life. One that is going to bring equality into your life. One that is going to bring balance, emotional balance, financial balance. You know, the Wheel of Fortune cannot turn for you in the way that you want it to if you remain in this conflict, people trying to step on you, and you're just in pain over it. The Wheel of Fortune cannot bring you what it is that you deserve, and you deserve a lot. So there is seriously this need now to be brave and go after your dreams if this is what you want, you know? If you are feeling what I'm telling you here in this reading, man, it is 2022. Take the leap. Take that leap and trust that the universe is going to catch you. Because underneath the Death card, beautiful. It's the Four of Wands. This is celebrating. This is feeling really good, knowing that you made the right choice, and others are celebrating you, and you are celebrating yourself, and the money is going to start coming in because we have the Knight of Coins. And the Knight of Coins, you know, he takes his time when he makes his plan. He is the slowest knight in the deck, But he always gets to the very finish line. He always gets there. Always, always, always. So you are going to have the finances that you deserve. Underneath that is the Three of Cups, which is, again, celebration. It is laughter. It is having fun. It is being free. Six of Swords is moving away from the shit. So it's very clear what Spirit is saying here. If you've had enough of being used and abused, and you want more for your life, and you want more fulfillment emotionally, financially, in your heart, your passions, all of that, you want more of that good stuff, you are going to have to make a choice to close out this cycle, let the tower fall, make a plan, and see how everything is going to change. You're the one that has to open yourself up so that these beautiful doors can open for you. Because the universe and the divine, they can try all they want to help us and guide us and push doors open, but if we remain closed and we remain in this kind of position, you know, we all have we all have our free will, right? So that's our agreement with the universe. They can't step in and take completely over here. We have to do that. And it's just very evident to me that this has been very one-sided, whatever this is for you. Like, if this is, I just feel like this is you working for someone else. I do, and that they've taken a lot of advantage of you. So I'm going to pull a Moonology here. You got great success coming your way. You really do. This is very exciting, but you have to be brave. Okay, Spirit, Gemini 2022 for this reading. Okay, personal issue reaches resolution. It's full moon in Cancer. So beautiful, because you do have the King of Cups. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, personal issue is reaching resolution. Yeah, a personal issue, because when someone takes advantage of you and just is not fair and doesn't reward you for all the hard work you put in, and you decide to make this break now, you decide to let the tower fall, and you've made your plan on how you're going to go about it, and you let this chapter, this cycle of your life close out, it's going to bring a lot of resolve to you, to your heart, and you are going to feel way more emotionally good. It's going to feel good. Yeah, and the bottom of the deck, beautiful. The end of a tough cycle approaches. The end, Gemini, the end. It's coming. The end is coming of a tough cycle. So Spirit is speaking very loudly here. What a way to open January. What a way. Okay, let's get one final card from Tikashi for Gemini. You know, maybe you are working with a whole bunch of people and they just keep stepping over you. I'm really getting that for some of you. Just really, like, they don't care. They just push you to the side and it's all about themselves. Communication. Okay, so communication has come out for you. What are you saying or not saying? Are your communications clear? Not all communications are verbal. Now is the time to communicate your thoughts and feelings. Speak your mind clearly so as not to be misunderstood. Be inspired as you communicate on all levels with yourself and other energy beings. Yeah, so even for that, and you know, I'm glad Spirit pulled this card out for you, because maybe you just need to speak up. Maybe it isn't even that you have to necessarily leave the job or leave whatever business this is. Or, you know, if you are in a partnership or something with someone and you're an entrepreneur and, you know, maybe it is one-sided. Maybe the other partner is taking way too much and you're not getting enough. Maybe you just have to voice exactly what it is that you expect and what you deserve. And you put your foot down and you don't tolerate anything less. And so for some of you Geminis, that might just be exactly it. It may not be about quitting a job and finding a new one or any of that, because I'm not saying do that, you know, use your own intelligence and your own gut feeling of what way you want to go. But this brand new beginning is waiting for you with the Fool card. But speak your truth. Speak what it is that you need to say. Maybe you need to say, if you've been treated unfairly from a boss or something, maybe you need to have a one-on-one and say, look, man, I've been working here for such and such amount of time. I have done this, I've done that, I've done this, and stand up for yourself and say, I am expecting better. I will not allow myself to take less than what I deserve. And so it is time for you to either reward me and start bringing equality into this situation, or I am going to make a different plan. You know, sometimes when we put our, lay it all on the line, maybe even if you've been quiet forever, but if you've been biting your tongue and you've been quiet, maybe it is time for you to speak up and demand better. Because you do have the divine behind you here. It is supporting you very much. So Gemini, very interesting read. You can do this. You are so smart. You are a great communicator. You are an air sign. So use your words and use your intellect and stand up for yourself if you've been treated unfairly. It is time for the Wheel of Fortune to really turn for you. And these doors need to open up to this beautiful golden future that is awaiting. All right, that is it. That is what I have for you. So Gemini, I hope there's something in here that inspires you or that helps you in some way. Thank you again so much for your support. It means so much to me. I'm so grateful. I wish you a beautiful month, and we'll talk soon.